catch a vibe, yeah, I had to put her on. Bought a two-seater, yeah, we heading for the sun. Shawty got my high, I ain't tripping for the fun.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Justin and
MaHogany
YouTube channel. Listen, guys, do us a big favor. Hit the subscribe button.
Turn on that post notification bell.
And when you do, make sure you comment down below. Comment down below so we can make sure we shout you out, okay?
Yes, because we do post notification shout outs at the end of every single video.
Yes.
In case you didn't know, if you're new here.
If you're new here,
just want to let you know that.
You make sure you got that bell on because we ain't dropping nothing but bangers all the rest of this holiday season, the rest of this year.
Forevermore, really.
Yeah.
Forever.
So make sure you have the button on. Make sure you got all your logistics done.
Logistics, okay?
So you can be ready when we drop the banger video.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Anyway, we're here back again.
Yeah, back again with another good conversation.
Conversation.
Gonna be addressing a few things, and that's on purpose.
Listen, conversations be good. We call them conversations. Because they that long, they that good, they that juicy. So make sure
everything you need.
Yeah, so make sure you share this video with your mammy, grandma, baby daddy, baby mama, neighbors, everybody, co-workers, the bus driver, even the your pets.
Okay.
Share with everybody.
Listen, and if you're watching us on whatever platform you're watching us, make sure you screenshot the screen and then tag us on that platform. We're on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Let's give us a little. Let's give y'all a little
screenshot. That's right. Give you one more. There you go. Screenshot that. Share it on your social media platform. Tag us
and let us know. Let everybody know that y'all watching.
But we're getting into a conversation today. And what's the conversation?
Listen, I'm tired of y'all trying me. That's what it is. I'm
tired of y'all trying me.
I'm tired of y'all trying me.
I think as we dive into this discussion, I would say, I had addressed. I understand one thing I've learned at my old age. I grew up with so many older people. I was around older people. That's where I get kind of my old ways from. Y'all know some people say they used to call me my old soul. When I was like 12, they used to say you a young person in a you're an old man in a young person's body. And it's so true. But my grandmother taught me something. God rest her soul, Helen Gardner. She taught me that people gonna always have something to say. Okay. And you guys know I share that a lot because I think people need help on their journeys, whatever you're on your destination to. I think people and what they say can influence you a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
And not just influence you a lot, it can sway you in your decisions. And I believe there's so much yet to be discovered. There's so much we have to learn about our spiritual man and our also practical, or whatever you want to look at it, our mindset. Because I believe in a way we can be so spiritual, but we can also be to the point where in our mind that we know where we're headed to, we know the destination, but something can be said or we can see a comment that I believe can sway us, even though we know what God has said. I believe just a little bit of ingredient, just like if you add salt to something. Yeah. If you add just a little bit too much, it can change the course or the destination of how the meal was supposed to turn out. And once the salt is added, sometimes you can't get the salt out, whether you remake it again. Yeah.
And it's so interesting that you say that, and I want to start pop in here because as you talk about like ingredients, I think that's a good analogy. The thing is, I feel like science has also proved that you can see a whole bunch of positive comments.
Yep.
You can have 10,000 positive comments, but the thing is, when you see one negative, your brain has to see almost 4 times the positive to reverse, or not even reverse, but to push out that one negative. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it goes back to what you were saying about cooking. You can have all your other ingredients, but if you add just a little too much salt, then it'll automatically change the course of the meal. And so I share that to say it's so important that you shield yourself from negativity, because it really can change the course. And now, granted, you can't like walk around here in a bubble and never have nothing negative said to you. But the thing is, you have to get to a point where you don't let the negative bother you. You know, people leave negative comments all the time, but that don't mean you gotta read it.
No.
As soon as you read the first 3 words and you realize that it doesn't align with what you are talking about or what your vision is, you can literally delete, block, remove. Delete, block, remove, hide. I saw some other they were a child actor. I can't remember their name. They played in a major movie, but they're grown up now. They said, you know, when I saw negative comments on my page, I used to just delete the comment, believe the person, and say, oh, they probably didn't mean that. But she said, you know, I grew up a little more, and I said, no, I'm gonna block you, because if you put it on there, you meant it. So it's so important, because you gotta protect your mental health when you're on a journey to being your best self and to doing something different and to just living your life. You have to just protect your peace. And so if you gotta block, delete, ain't no need getting on there and trying to respond back to people, because the reality is, if people don't want to agree with you, if people, like, some people are literally out here to create a career out of making you look bad. You know what I'm saying? Some people are out here literally, that's their job. They don't want to understand you. So why are you gonna sit there and go back and forth with them? Like, that don't do that. Don't do it. Don't give them the time of day. Keep on pushing, and don't you even worry about it. Yeah. And it's easier said than done.
It is.
But that's what you need to do.
And you have to become, because you can get to the point where, you know, you keep on trying me, I'm gonna mess you up. And you have to learn, you know, I've learned with because I'm gonna tell you something, I've grown to the age and the place in my life. I love good commentary. I would listen to good commentary. I don't take sides from the person. I like to listen to everybody's side. Just because you make me talk bad, I want to see what you have to say. I love good commentary, but I've grown to understand what's commentary and what's people are just plain jealous of you. Yeah. That's a difference. Yeah. And you have to listen sometimes. And what I'm saying today, you have to come mature enough where God is taking you to be mature, to understand that some people, even though they may be negative, you can delete it. But sometimes some people, and that's their commentary, it might seem negative, but you have to discover as you're going through your destination towards your destiny, what is commentary, and you have to respect those because that's their opinion. But you don't have to entertain it. But you also have to watch out for those that are jealous. And you can always see very clear what's commentary.
For sure.
What I mean by that, what's their opinion, because everybody's entitled to your opinion. I don't have to keep it on my post though. Right. And also what is jealousy. Right. So knowing the difference and become mature not to respond to everything. Yeah. I believe a person once said, I couldn't remember that, but they were talking about themselves and they were some celebrity, and they said they would get ready to make a response to something. And somebody stopped them. They said, no, you're not, because for them to respond, they get to say what they want. But for you, it'll be on every news outlet. And you have to learn sometimes with your level, and this comes back, and I've mentioned it a couple times, where as the giraffe, you can't lower your self to the turtle, because you literally will be fighting with the turtle, but they can't help themselves because they're only seeing from the vision that they see. Yeah. And a lot of the times what encourages me when I see people leave negative comments is that I always, sometimes, just to entertain myself, I click on to see what they got going on.
It be the people talking for me.
Half the time, the people I click on there, their head snappy, their photos blurred. I don't know who they, or they hiding behind a fake profile. And I laugh because I'm old school. Meet me in the street. And I mean by that, let me see your face. If you're going to talk, show me who you really are. Yeah. A lot of people will hide behind the keyboards today, which I don't understand, because when I post it, I'm not hiding behind the keyboard. Right. So show yourself if you got so much mouth, because I just want to see who I'm blocking. You know.
Yeah, I mean, Lotto said it best. If you got to create a fake page to say it, that's mental illness. And I mean, really.
Mental illness. I like that.
If you got to create a fake page to say it, baby, you ain't. Why are you saying it?
Why are you saying it? Why are you scared?
Why are you scared? You hiding.
You hide.
And you know, I agree with what you're saying about the commentary. There definitely is a difference, because just like we have a job, commentators, they have a job too, you know, to share what's going on and share their opinion, because some people like their opinion. That's what they do full time. And so it's one thing to say, you know, y'all see, you know, MaHogany's Christmas tree, you know, it's okay. I didn't really like the gold and silver, but that's just my opinion. It is what it is. I think they could have did, you know, maybe green and red. But it's another thing to say, they got that big old tree and it's over there too big, and it's in it, like they spent all that money on that. They should have been spending money on doing it. That right there ain't your business.
Yeah.
That ain't commentary.
So
you trying to tell people how to negotiate their funds and stuff like that, and that ain't your business. So I think it's a definitely clear stand between what's commentary, and I just use a random example. Ain't nobody said that, or if they did, I don't know. But anyway, between commentary and like really people trying to be defaming, defamation and stuff.
So understand different, but the biggest thing is, and what's our title? You said,
what? Stop trying me.
Stop trying me, and you got to get to the point where don't lose yourself in what people have to say, and don't stop. This is my biggest point. I want to get to through your thick little skull in your head.
Not thick little.
Thick little, big head, small head, everybody head that's watching this. Don't let people sway you, and don't let people stop you just because they don't like you. There is more people that like you that don't like you.
Oh my God.
Stop just because you see the same comment. And what I've learned is people will gang up on different, comment under the comment.
Yeah, comment.
The negative person.
Yeah,
they want to build, and I shut them down. Because all y'all get blocked when you start agreeing, because that's a spirit. But what I'm really want you to get, because as you go into the year of 2023, as you walk into the things that God has for you, as you go into major doors, don't let nothing sway you. Don't let anybody talk you off the course that you're on.
Yeah.
If God gave you the idea, if God spoke to you, do it. Literally do it. Be great at it. And keep doing it. If they're talking about you, you're doing the right thing, because people only talk about people that are doing something.
That's true.
If they're not talking about you, you're doing something wrong. Keep going, because you're going to learn how to use those people that talk about you for free advertising.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
And like you said, you're right. If you're not doing that, they're not talking about you. Some people can be like, well, or maybe if you're doing too much, that's when they talk about. No. They talk about you when you're successful. They talk about when you're broke. They talk about you when you're achieving your goals. They talk about when you're not. Like, so literally, you could be doing the most positive things and people gonna have something to say. So literally, don't take it as, oh, I'm doing something wrong. No, keep doing what God has called you to do. Keep being encouraged. Keep being motivated. Keep getting up every day. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, no matter what they say, wish they was where you at. Okay? They wish they was sitting where you was at. They wish they had the lifestyle that you had. So it's so important that you don't let what people got going on in the inside of them, that they spewing on the internet and comments, get inside of you. Keep your positivity, keep your light, keep your drive, keep doing you. Like, don't let none of that stuff, a lot of that stuff be jealousy, okay? Like, family be jealous, friends it be a lot of jealousy. And so you have to just be careful and make sure you guard yourself, protect your peace, have supportive people around you. And like Justin said, I promise you, there's always more people rooting for you than the people that's against you. And that's on period.
That's on God.
But sometimes we just focus on the little bit of negativity that's there. But focus on all the people that's supporting you. Get up every morning and do it because of them. And don't worry about nobody else and what they got to say. They can keep trying you. Listen, let them keep trying you. Who cares? Y'all trying. You fighting with yourself, baby, because I ain't going to stoop down there and break my neck talking to some bottom feeders.
And we'll say this and we got to go. Person we were just listening to last weekend, they said something so powerful, and you always like, why does all of these people are talking about, why is all this happening to me, and all of this, the negative. I didn't want this on myself, and I've learned that it's all just like a car battery. It takes a positive and a negative for it to work.
Man,
and I want you to know that God never does anything. Listen to me. He never does anything in your life that it does not lead to something else. Everything, I can look back over my life, it was spiritual, because everything of how my childhood and how me and MaHogany met is spiritual. So I want to let you know every detail that God does, it's all not happening to you, but it's happening for you.
Yeah.
So when they talk about you, it's happening for you.
Yeah.
When they make pages about you, it's happening for you. When they gossip about you, when they talk about your children, when they talk about your business, when they talk about you, when family walk out, to do it. It's not happening to you. It's happening for you, because even if God is not trying to do something materialistic in your life, he's doing something holistically in your life. He's doing something where it may be giving you more strength. It may be giving you more wisdom. It may be giving you a better sense of how to become a better person. So never think what you're going through, oh, I'm the only one, or it's happening to me. It's happening for me, because God's going to take this negative, and out of this negative, there's going to become a positive. And then he's going to jumpstart my life. So I hope this encouraged you. We got to go.
Yeah, before we go, though, I did want to know, because, I did want to say, I know recently we had the very well-known Twitch pass away. And I think a lot of people, one thing you can take away from that situation, of course, we don't know the full scope of what happened, even as it's been days after. Making sure that you talk to somebody too if you are in like a dark place. That's so important. I don't want to leave here and don't share that. Make sure that if you feel like there's nobody you can talk to, that you do use the resources that's available online. The suicide hotline, all these different things that are available online. Let's make sure that you're using all your resources, because sometimes you can't pay for therapy, but if you can, use that. Sometimes you don't got friends, but if you do got friends, use that. And so make sure that you're taking care of your mental health. That's so important, especially while we're talking about negativity. Making sure you're paying attention to your mental health. Can we pray before we go too?
Yep.
Right.
Yep. Go ahead. Go on.
I'll let you leave.
No, go on, let us leave. Take a seat.
No!
Go on, let us leave. I feel the Holy Ghost. Ooh.
Oh gosh, y'all.
Go on, let. Do I need to get a pull? I know we're gonna.
No,
you pray. You take over. We in. Go
Let's
ahead.
pray real quick though, y'all. Lord God, I thank you for everyone that's watching this video. God, I thank you just for their life. God, I pray that, God, you'll remind them in this moment, God, that they are more than enough, God, that you've placed everything inside of them that they need to be successful in this life. God, I pray, God, that you'll put your hedge of protection around them, God, and that you will come against any negativity, God, that they'll be able to see their life from your perspective, see that they're blessed, they're whole, God, that you have so much in store for them. God, I pray that they'll dismiss any negativity, God, they'll disconnect from friends that no longer serve them, relationships, family members, situations, addictions, anything that no longer serves them, that they'll dismiss in their life so they can walk into who you called them to be. God, I thank you for everything you're doing in their life. God, I pray that you'll allow them to see the positive. God, if they're battling anything, God, I pray that you'll, God, allow them to just run into the help that they need, whether it's a person, a number, anything that can help them. God, I pray that you'll allow that to just come before them, God, so that they can make the right decisions. God, we thank you for everything you're doing and we thank you for this day. It's in Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen. Guys, we gotta get ready to go. Today's video is dedicated to Twitch. Guys, listen, remember, if you need help, call someone. Let someone know. And always remember, it's not happening to you, it's happening for you. Listen, we gotta go. I'm your boy Justin.
And I'm MaHogany.
Do us a big favor, hit the subscribe button.
And turn on that post notification bell.
And when you do, make sure you comment down below, and we'll make sure we drop nothing but bangers, guys. We're gonna see you next time in the next video, but we're out of here. See you next time.
Try to catch a vibe, yeah, I had to put her on. Bought a two-seater, yeah, we heading for the sun. Shawty got my high, I ain't tripping for the fun.